We are live, coming to you from the Sportsplex on the beautiful campus of St. Clair College. Today is home opening weekend as the women's volleyball season is about to get underway here at the Sportsplex at St. Clair College. My name is Dan Dominguez, and I, along with the We Digital crew, will be bringing you all the action as the 3-0 St. Clair Saints play host to the 2-0 Conestoga Condors. There's Saints head coach Jimmy L. Turk getting ready for action. There's our starting lineups. Kiana Huggins for the Saints. Number 5 is Ashley Maleko. Number 7, Kristen Nickel. Number 8, Kate Williams. Number 9, Chantel DeFlute. 16, Geneva Huisman. And the libero, Michaela Stocks. And there's a look at your visiting Condors. And their starting lineup. Libby Bauman. Olivia Bender, number 6 is Maya Kipper, Serena McKay, Cosette Bowman, Bianca Marchetti, and Holly Phipps is the libero for the 2-0 Condors. Getting the starting announcements from the PA announcer, and we're going to be ready for action here. There's the West Division standings. St. Clair is second place, just trailing the 4-0 Mohawks. They're 3-0 with 6 points. As we go down, Conestoga is down in 5th place, still 2-0, so still a 1,000 winning percentage, down 4 points. They played a couple less games than Redeemer and Mohawk. So this is a good battle of the undefeated here early in the West Division standings. At the bottom, you see Cambrian, Fanshawe, and Boreal at the bottom of the standings. The starters doing a pregame huddle as they get into position, and we're ready to go here at the Sportsplex. Like I said, a battle of the undefeated. We're playing a best of 5, best 3 out of 5. And the Saints are going to start with the ball. And that's number 7, Kristen Nickel, back. 5'11", middle blocker, second year. She's out of Hamilton. She's going to start things off here for the St. Clair Saints. Little float serve, back middle. Overpower, tipped. Pancake attempt, unsuccessful. Conestoga is first on the board. Back to serve, Olivia Bender, number 4. 5'11", out of Waterloo. Big serve to the back row. Big hit. Blockers get a finger on it. Conestoga for the chance. Good rally here early, little push tip. Nice push tip there by number 9, Chantel DeFlute. 6-footer out of Wyoming, Ontario. Her 3rd year with the team. Good job there, back row. That's Kate Williams on the set. Good jump serve by the Saints. Jump set down the middle, way out of bounds. So that's Kate Williams, your setter for the Saints, number 8. We'll be seeing a lot of her today. Number 12, Cosette Bowman. A little floater, tight to the net. Good set, tipped off the hands, deep into the back row. They'll bring it back over. It's going to be a free ball. Down the middle, point Saints. Big hit up the middle. That's number 16, Geneva Huisman. So DeFlute back ready for the serve. Nice serve. Dug out. Spike down for the point. The side out. Big hit down the middle for Conestoga. Big jump serve. Down the line, just out. There was nobody there for the Saints, but it just slid right at the out of bounds line. Coach El Turk passes on some instructions. Floater serve, out of bounds, Saints. So Conestoga, an early 4-3 lead here in set number 1. Best of 5 here at the Sportsplex. That's number 7, Serena McKay, back for the Conestoga serving. Little tip hit. 6 with the set, down the middle. 2 blockers, unable to keep it from coming over. That's another point, Conestoga. McKay now back for the serve. Setter Williams, quick set. Big hit into the stands. Good attempt by Conestoga running into the first row. Unsuccessful. The Saints get the side out and the point. Maleko back with the serve. They have trouble with it. That's going to be a free ball for the Saints, and unable to get it over. That's a Saints point. Maleko back again for the Saints. 5-10 out of LaSalle, Ontario. Back to the libero. Over the power. Nice block, Saints. They're going to earn the point. Nice block over there from Kate Williams. They had 2 blockers over there. Williams and Nickel. They form a wall to get the Saints tied up at 5. Nice serve just over the net. Quick set, tip. Pancake, it's good. Oh! Referee says it hit the ground. Good attempt by the libero, Michaela Stocks. Got a hand on it. Got a piece of the court as well. Conestoga with a 6-5 lead. Push, oh, nice job there. That's Williams with a little fake of the set. Pushes it over the net past the blockers who weren't ready for that. That'll tie it up. That was a great job there by Williams. Seeing that the blockers weren't ready, and she just pushes that ball over. Nice serve there for the Saints. Outside hitter. Good attempt at a dig by Kiana Huggins. Pushes it over to the stands, and Conestoga gets the side out. That's a nice set by Kipfer, the outside hitter, doing a good job for the point. Tight to the net. Nice set. That's blocked out of bounds. DeVlute with the hit. Substitution for the libero. Stocks comes out of the game. Big Howeisman, 6'3" out of Amherstburg, get back into the game on the front row as she sets up for the block. They get a piece of it. And that's point Saints. Howeisman and Williams form the wall over on the right side, timing that big hit perfectly. They'll have to probably hit away from DeVlute and Howeisman. A couple of the big blockers serve out of bounds. Howeisman stands at 6'3". DeVlute 6 foot. Big front line for the Saints. Back row. Good hit from the back row. Still in play. Over the power side. Hit out of bounds. Not touch. Oh, they call it a touch now. I didn't think the Saints touched that one. I don't know if we'll get a look at that one on the replay or not, but we'll get a quick look to see if it's touched. Can't tell on the replay there. Next serve goes into the net for Conestoga, so the Saints get the point and the ball back. We're tied at 9s here in the first set. Home opener for the St Clair Saints women's volleyball team. They look to stay undefeated. Little jump back set. In trouble. It was hit to the middle. Nobody was home. And the Saints unable to convert. Conestoga gets the point in the ball. That's number 12, Cosette Bowman now. Tight to the net. Brings it back. Might have been a lift there. It looks like she pushed that back. It's going to be a free ball, Saints. Libero with it to Williams. Williams jump, back set. Beautiful spike. That's number 9 to Vloot from Wyoming, Ontario. The crowd appreciates that one. Some of the men's volleyball team I saw in the stands cheering on their women's Saints. Beautiful back set from Kate Williams. She's out of Georgetown, Ontario, her second year with the team. Almost in my hands. Conestoga leads 11-10. Conestoga back with the serve. Big jump serve. Williams with the set. Tight to the net. Oh, hits it off the chest of the defender. Unable to convert. Bauman pays for that dig. Huge power hit by Kiana Huggins. So 16, Huysman back. Her first year with the Saints. Big overhand serve, just out. Disbelief from a couple of the Saints players on the court. Just a little bit out. It was close. Little knuckleball. Williams has to hustle over for it. To the middle. Nice hit. That's Huggins coming flying in. The 5'9" hitter from London, Ontario. Her second year. Good hustle. Watch Williams come over, and Huggins just comes flying in for the hit over 2 blockers. A little jump top spin serve. Tight to the net. Nice block. Still in play. Outside hit. Good dig. Saints can't convert. Good job by Conestoga. That was 17. Bianca Marchetti with the play. She's third in the league in 1.3 blocks per set early in this 2022 season. So she's in the top 3 of the OCAA in blocks. Williams, middle set, tip. Good D by the Condors. Outside hit, tipped again. Good dig. Huggins, back row with the kill. So Huggins is a force early. Beautiful dig by the Saints. And Huggins converts. She has a 23% kill percentage early on this season. Tight. Nice block at the net. Tight again. Hit Saints. Looks like they're going to call it a double hit. That's going the Saints' way. Little momentum for the Saints. Let's see what they called there. Looked like a double hit, potentially. Good serve down the middle. Back set. That's going long. That's out. Looks like we're getting a timeout. 15-13 lead. So that's Kelly McGuire. He's coaching the women as well as the men. He's in his 6th year. There's a look at our Saints bench. Few of the stats. Again, like I said earlier, 3-0 record, obviously a 3-game winning streak. Kills, 9.5 kills per set, 8 assists. But look at that dig number. Over 8 digs per set. That's a great number with the one, go along with the 1 block per set. Like I said, they have that tall wall, a couple of 6-footers on the front wall, and DeVloot and Huysman. So they're a force to be reckoned with. And there's Condors coach, McGuire. Kelly McGuire, he's doing double duty with the men and the women. They've won both their games. 10 kills per game, 10 digs as well. So they have some impressive numbers, 9.5 assists and 2 blocks. So they're a force to be reckoned with as well on the front line. Gonna be a good matchup here, the battle of the undefeated. It's early in this first set. The Saints lead at 15-13. Earlier today, the men took down the Condors. They lost their opening set 25-23, but stormed back, winning the next 2 25-23 and dominating set number 4 to win the match. They took that 4-set 25-11 to improve the Saints to 2-2 early in the men's season in the West Division. And the Saints women take the court again as they look to keep their undefeated streak going. The Saints have the ball. That's Huggins back on the serve. Little jump floater. Tough set. That's long. That was number 4, Olivia Bender with the hit. She just hit it long. Bender's a tall 5'11" out of Waterloo. Waterloo Collegiate. Little jump floater, that's going to sail out of bounds. Huggins unable to convert the serve. So 16-14 the Saints lead. That's number 6. Kipfer now back for the serve. That's a long serve, way out of bounds. 6 feet past the line. So that's an error by the Condors. Wiseman comes in for libero Stocks. Setting up on the left side is Krista Nickel. Little jump topspin. Back into the back row. Short set, that's going to be a playable for the Saints, it is. Williams with the set tight to the net. Someone was on the net. It looks like Conestoga was on the net, so that's going to be a point for the Saints. So Williams set it tight to the net. Wiseman with the push, but the blocker got a piece of the net for the Saints point. Tough set, the setter couldn't get over in time as the hitter hits it into the net. Kind of a miscommunication. Bauman didn't get a good chance to hit that. Setter didn't ask for help. The back row helped her out anyway, but they couldn't convert a good set for the spike. So that's Nickel back again. Little floater to the back row. Another free ball. That's tight. Williams up. It sneaks over for the point. Williams jumps up for the push, decoys him. That looks like another timeout as the Saints have taken a 20-14 lead here in set number 1. We'll watch that one again. A little push ball. The bump goes really tight to the net. She tries to get over that, but both blockers both whiff. And Kate Williams is able to decoy for the point. There's a look at Coach El Turk with their tall hitter. That's Geneva Wiseman, 6'3" in her first year from Amherstburg. Reminder, we'll watch all the action here on WeDigital.ca all season long. Men's and women's basketball, men's and women's volleyball, all fall and winter long. Here's a look at some of the upcoming webcasts you'll see on WeDigital.ca. The Canadore College Panthers will be coming to town. Just the men, though. They'll be playing at 2 o'clock on Saturday, November 12th. Following day, a doubleheader. The Mountaineers will be coming to town. The women start at 1, the men at 3. And then volleyball action. The Humber Hawks come to town. A rivalry with the St Clair Saints. The women will play first that day, and the men will follow at 3. Timeout's over. The Saints lead 20-14 in set number 1. Kristen Nickel back, serves it out of bounds for the side out. Libero Stocks comes back in. That's Bender back on the serve. Good serve down the middle. Williams over. Nice set. It comes back to the Saints. Williams a tight ball to the net. That's trouble. That's a point for the Condors. Stocks unable to make the diving play. Saints scrambling on that one there, and they had no one available on the tip, just over the blockers. Serve right down the middle. Williams with the set. Big hit from the big right-hander Wiseman. Blocker was there, but had no chance from the big 6'3" hitter. So Williams back with the serve. Second year out of Georgetown. Ball sails on her just out of bounds. They turn the ball over. It's 21-17. We have a substitution. Emma Sexton comes in to serve for the Conestoga Condors as Cosette Bowman leaves. And she promptly serves it right into the net for the error. Comes in cold off the bench with the error. And she promptly comes out of the game. So a big 22-17 lead now for the Saints, as the Saints will sub in a server. That's Haven Fournier. 5'7" out of Sudbury, Ontario, her first year. Gets ready for the running topspin, tips it off the net, nice serve. Back set to the back row. Saints are in business. Back set, weak side. Good dig, back row. Tough hit, unable to get it. She had a tough angle there on the power side. That's a tough play for Serena McKay to try and make on that side. You see that set goes way outside. She just gets a couple fingertips on it, unable to convert the spike. Saints 2 points now away from winning this first set. Back set, top spin, nice diving play. It's still in play. The ball's down for the Condors point. So Libby Bauman now. Back for the Condors. She goes with a jump serve. Nice hard topspin. Williams over to get it. Back set to the weak side. Good dig by the Condors. Quick set. It's still in play. Tight to the net. Good play by Huggins to get it over on the tip. Out of bounds. Saints have set point. Couple substitutions now for the St. Clair Saints. Stocks comes out. Wiseman comes out. Couple of defenders, a server in. That's Gabby Arbor. She's got a fan club over on the far side. I saw a sign for her early before the game. Tipped over the net. Back row. Good dig. Knocks her backwards. Unable to convert. The Condors are still alive here in set number 1. Stocks back in. There's Gabby's sign. She's got some love from her fan club. Tips off the net. Williams underneath. Goes to Huggins. Big hit. High in the air. It's tight to the net. Spike down. Conestoga with the hit down the middle. Good job by the Conestoga front line. That was Marchetti, big number 17. Back row, Williams in trouble. She gets some help. Huggins, top spin hit. Oh, mistake. That's not going to get over. That's going to be 4. That's 4 hits. And set number 1 goes to the St. Clair Saints. They win it 25-20. So the Saints lead at 1-0. We'll be back with set number 2 right after this.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
are back at the Sportsplex on the beautiful campus of St. Clair College. My name is Dan Dominguez. Get a look at the Condors bench. It's been a busy weekend here at the Sportsplex. Yesterday we had basketball action. The St. Clair Saints men's and women's teams were both victorious against Niagara Knights. The women improved to 1-1, defeating the Knights 80-64, and an exciting nightcap. The men had a huge lead. It dwindled, but they were able to come back late and win that 88-84 to improve to 2-0. They're ranked 5th in the country, the St. Clair Saints men's basketball team is. We got a few of the stats from set number 1. Conestoga, that's Kipfer. She had 7 assists in the first set. Looking at the hits, that's number 4. Olivia Bender had a pair. Taking a look at the Saints bench there, we'll give you some of their stats as well. Kate Williams, to no surprise, 8 assists. She had 2 digs as well. The hitting leaders, Huggins, we mentioned her name quite a bit in the first set. She had 4, and DeVlute. So that's strong front line. Huggins, DeVlute, and Wiseman is going to be a force to reckon with in this West Division in the OCAA. 2 tall hitters, and then you got Huggins, not as tall, but she's a jumper. So that's 3 big hitters on the St. Clair side, and Kate Williams setting all 3 of them up beautifully. So Conestoga is going to serve first here in set number 2. That's number 6, Maya Kipfer. Hits it long. Huggins plays it. Big hit up the middle. It's still in play. Kipfer back up the other set. Tipped, not far enough. Number 4, Olivia Bender, unable to tip that over the net. And the Saints get the first point of set number 2. So there's number 8, Kate Williams, the setter. Running jumper. Weak side set. Out of bounds, Saints point. Nice set attempt for Kipfer over on the weak side. The bump kind of pushed her back that way, so she had to go weak side. The St. Clair blockers were there. Saints lead 2-0. Just over the net. A little tight to the net. Kipfer there to the power. Off the antenna. That's a Saints point. The set brought it tight to the net. Too close to the antenna for the hitter. That was number 7, Serena McKay, hitting it into the antenna. McKay out of Hamilton, Ontario, Westmount Secondary School. Kipfer right back to her. This time successfully for the kill. Serena McKay, she's hitting 30% kill percentage. She has 14 kills coming into today. Adds to her total there. Conestoga gets on the board. Kind of a hop, skip, and a jump from the center. That's a free ball for the Condors. Back set, tough one. That doesn't get over. That's a 4 hit. The back set was unsuccessful that time from Kipfer. Through the momentum of the offside hitter off, and she was unable to convert the spike. DeVlute now back. Nice serve, just clears the net. Big hit, way out of bounds. That's McKay again missing. Good serve from DeVlute, hails from Wyoming, Ontario. In her 3rd year with the team. Back row. Tight, down the middle. Good dig by the Saints. Got this ball still in place. That's in trouble. That's into the crowd. The Saints get the point. Nice play by the Saints, both offensively and defensively. And we have another timeout. We'll watch this one again on the replay. Back set. The libero unable to convert. And the Saints have an early 6-1 lead here in set number 2. They took over that first set late, and it's been all Saints ever since. So that's Coach Kelly McGuire trying to calm his women down. And over on the Saints side, Jimmy L. Turk in his 7th year with the team. You see the assistant coaches over there as well. Victoria Warner. We'll give you some of the stats from set number 1. The Saints lead in kills 12-10. The big stat item in there is the errors. Look at that, 5-1 on the attack errors. Service, Saints had a little trouble serving the ball, and the Conestoga Condors with leaded digs. But again, the important score, that 25-20 on the very bottom, the Saints take set number 1 as they attempt to take this best 3 out of 5. They're 2 sets away from doing so. Whistle is blown. The timeout is over. You look at that crowd. Good crowd here for opening weekend for the men's and women's St Clair Saints volleyball team. There's some of the men in that second section cheering on. I even see a couple of the St Clair Saints men's basketball players there coming over from residence to come cheer on Saints athletics here at the complex. Jalen. The serve in. Back row, Saints. It's going to be a free ball. Libero's got it. Kipfer down the middle, hits it out of bounds. Touches the line. Just got a piece of the back line, so Conestoga gets the point. Just caught that back line. Just missed it on the replay, but referee indicates in. A little hook on that curve. It hooks out of bounds. Went for a top spin hook there. Just got a little bit too much on the curve. 7-2 now the Saints lead it. Substitution in for the Saints. Nickel back in the game. Huisman back on the serve. Blows it way out of bounds. Way too much power on that one. Conestoga gets the ball right back. 7-3. The Saints lead it. Big toss up in the air. Just out of bounds. Bauman unable to convert the serve. Foot and a half long on that serve. That's number 5, Ashley Malenko. 5'10" out of LaSalle. Nice job of keeping it alive by Kipfer. Tipped off the blocker's fingers. Libero, nice set over to Huggins. Huggins, good hit. Ball still alive. Back row hit. Out of bounds. Saints get the point. Good attempt from the back row. That was a nice hit from the back. Just skipped out of bounds. That was close. Kipfer on the set. Outside. That looked like a tip. Tight to the net for Williams. Pushes it. Back over. Push down again. That's going to be a Saints point. Good job of net play by the Saints front line. That's Williams along with Nickel controlling the net. Kipfer sets weak side. Hits it straight down the net. Bauman gives the point over to the Saints. Bauman out of Kitchener. Malenko, Villanova graduate with the serve. Back row push, free ball, Huggins. Williams going to give it weak side tip, just in. The Saints have a 12-3 lead here in set number 2, and they are rolling. Beautiful back set there from Kate Williams. Conestoga had no answer. Nice serve, tipped over. Great play by Kipfer to try and stop this St. Clair momentum. A little bit of damage on the chin from set number 1 on number 7, Serena McKay. Good block and hit. Huggins with the kill as she steps to the back line. Beautiful dig by the libero Stocks. Williams gets it over to Huggins in time for the kill. Huggins back. Power side. Big hit. That's Olivia Bender. 5'11" out of Waterloo. Her 5th year with the team. Cosette Bowman now. A little trouble on the serve. Free ball. Kipfer, middle tip. Nice block there by 9. That's DeVlute. Back row's got it. Stocks to Williams. Big hit. Doesn't get over the net. Condors point. That was a good rally. Stocks got it over to the setter, to the outside hitter, DeVlute, but she was unable to convert. And there's Cosette again. Back row. Sails way out of bounds. Saints get the point. Tried a back row hit. Didn't work for the Condors, and the Saints have a 14-6 lead. Substitution now. That's Amelia Summer coming in, 5'8". Ballingfab, Ontario. Her first year with the team. Kristen Nickel back to serve. Kipfer with the set. Tip. Saints are there defensively. Little miscommunication on the set, but successful point. Like Williams came together on the set, but they were able to tip it over. We'll look at that again on the replay. Good bump there. Williams and Wiseman came together, but Williams able to get the set, and they convert the point. Nice block there by Wiseman. Wiseman puts it down. Free ball, Saints. Williams over to DeVlute. And that's a point, Saints. Again, DeVlute and Wiseman causing all sorts of trouble on that front line, as Williams has multiple places to go for the hit. Big serve into the front row. A service ace for the Saints. And another timeout as the Conestoga Condors trail the St. Clair Saints 17-6 in set number 2. And the Saints bench is dancing. They look to stay undefeated early in this season. There's a look at some of the bench players. We might get to see if the Saints continue to beat up on the Condors here in set number 2. Reminder, you can catch all the action on WeDigital.ca. If you missed any of the action or you want to watch the replay again, head to the WeDigital.ca website or get links off our WeDigital Facebook page. And there's a St. Clair coach. That's Jimmy L. Turk, keeping his girls motivated, his women motivated in set number 2. First half of the first set was pretty even. Condors stuck with them. The Saints pulled away late and have been dominating ever since, now lead by 11. There's a look at the Conestoga Condors bench. The women having their own discussion. Some of the fans here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Windsor, Ontario. Looks like a few future St. Clair Saints women up on the top row there, checking out this great action here at the complex. Home opening weekend for the volleyball teams, the men and women. The men won their match 3-1. The women lead 1-0 and lead big here in set number 2. Big dig, nice play by the Saints. Back row, free ball. Set by Kipfer, tight on the net. Misses down the left side. Bender can't convert. So the Saints are now routing the Condors here in set number 2. Little jump floater. Kipfer again to the middle. Tipped, free ball. Williams with the set. Big hit, blocked. Little miscommunication there. DeVlute outside, blocked again. This time it gets down. Nice play by the Conestoga Condors. They have a player down. That's Nickel. Looks like they had a couple players come together. That looks like Nickel and Maleko came together on that one. Might get a little better look at it here. They both dive, and yeah, it looks like they collided a little bit. Everyone looks to be okay. Nice tip. Beautiful play by Williams. Tipping on 2 for the Saints point. Catching the Condors napping. 19-7 lead. Now in set number 2. Williams back. Just over the net. Beautiful. It's tight to the net. That's going to be tough. And that's a point, Saints. That was 13. Amelia Summer made the effort. Had nowhere to go with that one. Tight on the net. Kate Williams back again. Little top spin, back row. Libero over the help. It's going to be a free ball. Huggins with the bump. Williams. Big power hit. Chantel DeVlute. And we have a substitution now for Conestoga. Avery Young coming into the game. 5'7" out of Rockwood, Ontario. John F. Ross, secondary school, her second year. Get a little action here in this blowout game in set number 2. 21-7, the Saints lead. Williams back again. Nice serve down the middle. Away from the center, goes and gets it. Top spin. They got a shot at it. Williams back. Hit. It's still alive. Libero, that's going to be tough on the antenna. She tries to punch it over unsuccessfully. That was Avery Young trying to punch that ball over. The Saints just pressuring the Condors on every play. That time it was number 5, Malenko. That's tight to the net. It's over. They spike on one. Back row hit. It's deep. Huggins is there. Williams, tight to the net. Still alive. Williams again. Back set. Malenko. Good rally here by both teams. Little tip. Good diving attempt there by Williams, but unable to make the play. The Condors get the point. That's a good rally. That's number 8, Avery Young with the hit for the Condors. She's back to serve. Weak side. Big hit. Point, Saints. That's DeVlute again. Substitution now. DeVlute comes out to get a little bit of a breather. That's Jordan Beneteau, Harrow, Ontario, coming into the ball game. Beneteau, Kingsville District High School, her first year. Serves it into the net, comes in cold off the bench, unable to convert. She'll stay in the game. Libero subs out for Conestoga. Bianca Marchetti back. Jump serve. Nice serve. Huggins. Big hit, Malenko. Excellent job by Malenko coming flying in for the point. Gabby Arbor now with the serve. Good serve down the middle. Kipfer's there. Tipped off the blocker. Williams is there outside to Huggins. Back row, it's in on the back baseline. And the Saints win set number 2, 25-9. And they now lead the match 2-0. We'll watch that one more time as the Saints get the winning point. Good bump. Williams again over to Huggins. Catches the back line for the winner. Saints lead at 2-0. We'll be back for set number 3 here on We Digital.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
What can milk do? Well, it can turn you into a morning person. It can help fuel some pretty tough stuff. And it can definitely make cartoons funnier.
No, it can't.
Oh, well, it can have a little edge. But come on, even kiddies love it. It'll keep up with you at any age. It makes engines whir and creme brulee cremmy. It's one of the easiest labels you'll ever read. And anything that makes this happen is pretty special. In fact, what can't milk do?
No. I never smoked any. Sure, I smoked a bit. But it was more your mom who was into it. Pot grows naturally, but it won't help you grow as a person.
Talking cannabis with your teen can be learned. Download our free brochure.
You know what? Poison ivy grows naturally, but it's not good for you, is it?
Find the answers you need at drugfreekidscanada.org.
And we're back here at the Sportsplex on the beautiful campus of St. Clair College, bringing you all the action on We Digital. My name is Dan Dominguez, and we're going to be back here at the third set just shortly. I have a few of the stats here from set number 2. DeVloot having herself a great game. 6 digs for the big hitter. She also, to go along with 7 kills on the day, so she's having a great game on the front line. Williams just racking up the assists, up to 17 assists now. Also on the kill line, Huggins up to 7 and Nickel 4. That's their front line. As we're almost ready for action here in set number 3, as the Saints look to sweep the Conestoga Condors in this best of 5. The Saints are going to serve here first in set number 3. That's Kristen Nickel back. Kristen Nickel, Westmount Secondary School out of Hamilton. Serves that one long. Conestoga gets on the board first. Condors have the ball. That's Bender now back on the serve, their hitter. Little knuckleball tight to the net to Williams. DeVloot's there, still in play. Outside the 7, into the net, that's not getting over. McKay tried to hit it on the outside. Unable to get over the net, and the Saints gain possession on the side out. Libero had to come out and help on the set. The big wall. That was Williams and Huisman with the wall. Floats just out of bounds. That's a good leave by Bender to leave that one alone. It sails out for the Conestoga point. Libero subs out for Conestoga. Bianca Marchetti, their big hitter, back on the line. And a missed serve. A fault, we'll call it. A service error for the Conestoga Condors. Our first one of those today. DeVloot now. Little jump float. Kipfer over at the set. Big hit. Nice D, unable to convert. Conestoga gets the point. Good hit by McKay over on the far side. Handcuffing the St. Clair defense. A big toss in the air. Nice service ace for the Condors. That's Libby Bauman. 5'9" out of Kitchener in her 3rd year. Another big serve. That's going to get over. They misplayed at the net. They're going to have to push that over free. Saints have a little miscommunication on D. Huggins on the outside. Hits it hard, but out of bounds. Conestoga gets another point, and that's going to be a timeout for St. Clair. Coach El Turk doesn't want to get this one out of hand. They trail it 5-2 early. They lead 2-0, but a little bit of miscommunication by the Saints defense as the Saints will look to regroup here on the timeout. As the women catch their breath, El Turk decides to calm them down. Well, good look at some of the bench players for the Saints. Trying to keep their team motivated. It's early here in set number 3. They only trail it by 3. They're back on the court early. Coach didn't have much to say to them. Just had to tell them to calm down, regroup. And there's Jalen from the men's basketball team dancing in the crowd. Having a good time. A little bit of a war going on with the St. Clair sticks there, the boom sticks, thunder sticks. And the Condors front line ready to go here as set 3 is about to continue. So Bauman back again, the big jump serve, that's way out of bounds. So a good timeout by El Turk to kind of cool down the server. And it works as they get the point and the possession of the ball. Libero Stock subs out. That's Nickel back on the front line, along with Huggins. And I think that's Maleko as well. Oh, that's a big floater. She mistimed her walk-up on that one. She had a little bit of trouble, Wiseman. Kind of stutter-stepped at the line and blew that ball way out of bounds. Serena McKay now, 5'9", Westmount Secondary School. Tight to the net to Williams. Pushes it over, but she's on the net. That's going to be a point for Conestoga. The bump brought Williams too close to the net, and she couldn't handle that one. So a 7-3 lead. Williams gets there. Huggins on the outside. Big hit down the line. In for the point. Beautiful set by Williams. Excellent conversion on the kill by Huggins. And the Saints trail by 3. That's a tough angle on that spike to try and defend. Little jump serve. Out of bounds. So some service errors from the Saints, costing them some points here in set number 3. They'll look to rebound. That's Cosette Bowman. If my daughter's listening, I don't have a Les Mis reference for her on Cosette. I'm sorry. Huggins. Spike out of bounds. No tip. Saints ball. Huggins will go back down. There's a good dig there by McKay, but the hit goes well out of bounds down the left side. Huggins with a floater. Back row set. Power side, that's playable. She needs help, pushes over for the free ball. Conestoga again, up the middle, nice block, just out of bounds. Excellent attempt at the block by Nickel. Looked like she had the Vloot there with her. It just sails out of bounds. Good job by the blockers, just unable to convert. Miss hit out of bounds on the serve. Wiseman comes in for Stock. Stocks, correction. So that's Kristen Nickel back on the serve. Down the left side, kind of a running jump serve. Over the power side. Good dig. Gonna be a free ball. Conestoga regroups. Kipfer down the middle, that's playable for the Saints. Williams. And that ball is down. Good rally. Nice play by Conestoga to convert the point. Had the Saints scrambling. Quick set down the middle. And a nice block. They're unable to convert the play. Williams now outside. Big hit. That's still in play. Huggins. That's back. That's deep in the court. That's going to be a free ball, Saints. Huggins. Williams hustles over. A little miscommunication. A little tip. That's tight to the net. The blockers are there. Free ball. Williams again. Down the middle. Power. It's in. The coach is not happy with that one. I thought they're talking to the referee. Kelly McGuire didn't like something on that play. I'm thinking they thought the defenders were over the net on their side. On that one play, it looked like Wiseman was well over the net, but neither official agreed, so the Saints are going to get the point. The captain relays the information over to Coach Kelly McGuire, his 6th year with the team, as the down linesman discusses it with the coach. We're back in action. That's tight to the net. Tough play. It's back over, just out of bounds. Conestoga gets the point. So a little bit of scrambling play from both sides in this set. Williams had to take the bunt, so Stocks had to do the setting. And number 9, DeVlute, unable to convert. It's 11-7 Conestoga here in set number 3. Tight to the net. Nice play by Williams. Keep it alive. Back row over to Power. Nice play. Huggins saves it over the 5. Maleko. Another free ball. They'll set up on D. There's a wall of blockers. Over the blockers. Williams. Weak side tip. Tight to the net. Blockers get their hands on it, but it gets through the block. Maleko and Wiseman were there for the block. It just squeezed through their arms, down for the point. Good rally. They had 2 blockers there. It just got between the 2 of them, and Stocks just a beat too slow on the dive. Big serve. Stocks is there. Williams down the middle. No chance for the Conestoga defense. When you see Wiseman getting a running start at you like that, you're in trouble. Williams, a perfect set. Even with the blockers there, the 6'3" Wiseman towers over them and powers through it. DeVlute now. Little jump float. Kip for back set, weak side. And the Condors get the point. So Conestoga leads this one 13-8 in set number 3. They're trying to keep the Saints down. They have the serve. Big jump serve. Huggins is there. Williams with the set. Back row. Nice hit. That's tight to the net. Saints have it. Williams again. Back set. That's tough. Free ball. Big power. The Saints block it but can't convert. Nice try by Malenko to keep that ball alive. Looks like we have a substitution coming for the Saints. That looks like Emma Clements as we look at this replay. The Saints were there defensively. They got a piece of it, but unable to corral that one. Big jump set, that's in. The bench yelled out, but incorrectly. It looks like they want another timeout, and they do. So Conestoga rushes over the bench as they hold a 15-8 lead here in set number 3 to try and keep this match alive. The women sit down for the Saints and the Condors, catch their breath. There's the stats after 2 sets. You saw the big total on the bottom, 25-9. But look at those kills now. The Saints 23-16. And the errors, that was the big number in the first set. Same for the second. 13 errors for the Conestoga Condors to only 2. A plus 11 difference for the Saints. Assists, that's what Kate Williams having a great game with the assists. 21-13. Aces, 2 for the Saints. Nothing yet for the Condors. The errors, relatively even. The Saints have made a couple extra errors. Blocks even as well. And then it digs down the board even. But that biggest thing is that errors on the attack line. 13-2 has been the difference with this 2-0 lead for the St. Clair Saints women's volleyball team as they look to stay undefeated early in this 2022-23 OCAA volleyball season. My name is Dan Dominguez. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Third set action continuing here at the complex. We always encourage all the students and fans to pack the plex to cheer on the men and women's volleyball and basketball teams. Serve out of bounds. The timeout works from Coach El Turk, cooling down the server as she serves it out of bounds for the Saints point and possession. Stocks comes out of the game as they're going to bring in Gabby Arbor to serve. Wiseman comes out as well. So Arbor back on the line to serve. Little jump serve. Nice serve. Tight to the net. That's a free ball, Saints. Williams is there. Down the middle. Tip. Outside power, got to deal with the antenna. Geist dig, unable to convert. Conestoga with the point. Wiseman quickly comes back in. Good scramble by the Saints, unable to come up with that one. Back row Stocks with the play. Back row push, free ball. Over the power. Big hit through Huggins' hands for the point. Stocks might have been there, but Huggins had nowhere to go on that one. You'll see Huggins just in front of Stocks on the hit. Huggins has to try and make that play, even if Stocks is there. Now there's substitution for the Saints. Defensive replacement, that's Haven Fournier. As this one's starting to get out of hand in favor of the Condors. Huggins, big hit. Over towards the doghouse. And the Saints look to gain some momentum back. That was a beautiful play by Stocks on the dig off the serve. And they convert the point. Nice Saints defense. Jump float serve. Kipfer's there. Power outside. That ball's still alive. Back row, that's Stocks. Huggins is there. Misses on the tip. It didn't get over. They had a chance to convert. Huggins just couldn't find that angle on the hit. Here comes Cosette Bowman again. Deep serve, that's trouble. Stocks is there. Good hit, down angled hit by Huggins. Beautiful hit. Again, that's a tough angle to hit at. Getting that sideline. We'll watch that again. Great set from the backcourt from Stocks. And that angle, the defense is set in the backcourt, but she went sideline. It was a beautiful play. Kipfer has to go a long way for that one. Tipped, defense off the net, still alive. It's got to go over. Huggins dives, but unsuccessful. So 19-11, the Condors lead this one. As Coach El Turk comes near the court, try and settle his troops down. Serve into the net, gives the Saints their 12th point. Here comes Wiseman back in for libero Stocks. That's Michaela Stocks, the libero, her second year out of LaSalle. Stocks went to Sandwich Secondary, my alma mater. St. Clair serve out of bounds, and she's quickly subbed out for her by the aforementioned Stocks. Conestoga back on the serve. That's Bender. Tough. It's going to be a back row set. Maleko tipped. Free ball. Back set. In on the line. Stocks ducked away from it, but it caught the back line for Conestoga. 21-12 lead. They have a commanding third set lead. Substitution. DeVlute coming in. Fournier to the bench. Conestoga serve. It's out of bounds. Good job by Maleko to leave that alone. It sailed over her shoulder for the St. Clair Saints point. Saints trail by 8. You have to get something going here in set 3. Good jump serve. It's tight to the net. Off balance tip. Kipfer tried to set it up to her hitter, but Marchetti unable to convert. The serve put Kipfer tight. Marchetti jumped too soon and was unable to recover. Another jump serve down the line. That's going to be tough to recover from. Kipfer, back bump, free ball. Huggins is there. It's down the middle, back row. Nice block. It's still alive, tight to the net. A battle at the net, still alive. They got to get that over. It's over. Great rally here at the Plex. Big block. Huge block by the wall. Number 16, Wiseman, and number 9, Chantel DeVlute. And Conestoga takes a timeout to try and settle their troops down. And the rally of the day here at the Plex. That's an excellent play at the line, at the front line for the St. Clair Saints women. So there's Coach McGuire over on the far side, and there's a look at the Saints bench. They have a little momentum now here in set number 3. They trail Conestoga by 6 here in the third set. They have a 2 sets to lead none, 1 more to win this match. On the far side, that's Coach McGuire trying to settle his troops down. Had a big lead, but the Saints have fought their way back. El Turk giving lots of instructions. There's a look at the Conestoga bench. Their team trying to stay motivated here, trailing 2 sets to none, and momentum a little bit on the side of the St. Clair Saints women's team here on opening weekend of volleyball action here at the Plex. So the Saints have the ball still on the serve. That's Emma Clements back. The big jump serve, beautiful serve. It's over. They put it down. Another hit by Wiseman. The Saints trail now only by 5. Wiseman hits on 1. The defense not prepared for that, and the ball gets down. Into the net. Tough play, but great job by serving by Clements to help get her team back into this game. We'll see if the defense can convert on the side out. Just tips off the net and out of bounds, so the Saints get the ball right back, trailing by 5. Libero back in for Conestoga. Coach El Turk right up to the sidelines, cheering his women on. That's the Vloot back, little jump floater. A little miscommunication in the back row, weak side. Still in play. It can be a free ball. It's over. Kipfer's there. Over to Power. Weak side. Still alive. Down the middle for the big kill. Wiseman with the kill. A beautiful set by Emma Clements. She came in for Kate Williams, has been doing a great job down the middle setting in this comeback as they trail only by 4 now. DeVloot again. Kipfer to the weak side, tipped, that's playable. Clements is there, tight to the net. Good hit, nobody there for the Condors. And the Saints have come marching back here in set number 3. 22-19. A big hit by Maleko. DeVloot now, floater back row, just misses long. That's a big error on the serve. Conestoga now 2 points away from taking set number 3. Just missed that by about a foot on the replay. That's Bauman back. High toss in the air. Smashes it right into the net to give the ball right back to the Saints. Nickel quickly comes in for Stocks. Wiseman back to serve. Gets instructions from Coach El Turk. Let's see what they have in store for this serve. Just hits it into the net. Another service error for the Saints. That one is going to be costly. So it's set point now for the Conestoga Condors. They serve. Stocks to Clements. Huggins on the power. Nice block. Still alive. Nice back set. Beautiful play by the St. Clair Saints to stay alive in set number 3. We'll get a good look at that on the replay, I'm sure. Stocks heavily involved in that one. Huggins dives over. A beautiful back bump set by Huggins. Over to Maleko for the winner. Kipfer rushes over. Down the line, out of bounds. 24-22. It's still match point, and Conestoga takes a timeout as the Saints have come roaring back here in set number 3. And there's the play earlier we saw. She got nicked up. I think she, on a dive, took the chin to the court and busted that chin open. Volleyball, still a contact sport. That's number 7, Serena McKay, doing a great job. Number 14, Jordan Beneteau, we haven't seen much of from Harrow, Ontario. Trying to keep energetic on that bench. Conestoga back quickly on the court after a pep talk from Coach McGuire. Saints having a little bit longer of a huddle on their side. Still got about 10 seconds left in their timeout. There's a look at the stands, enjoying some snacks and drinks. A little slushy action there from the Conestoga men's team. They were unsuccessful today, losing to the St Clair Saints. And there's some Saints basketball players as well from the women's team. So the Saints back to serve. That's Maleko. They trail 24-22. Still set point tight. Outside. Big hit on the outside to win the set. Olivia Bender with the kill. So Conestoga wins that one 25-22 in set number 3. We'll be back for the 4th set here on We Digital.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
Every child should learn how to swim, for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
Good evening, sir. Where are you coming from?
I was just at a buddy's watching a game.
Have you consumed any alcohol tonight?
I had a couple beers.
Thanks. Can I ask you to step out of the vehicle, please?
How many drinks does it take to impair your ability to drive safely? Having even just a few casual drinks can impair your driving ability to the point that you could lose your license for at least 3 days or more.
Hi, honey. Can you come pick me up?
Play it safe with alcohol. If you plan on drinking, don't plan on driving.
And we're back here at the Sportsplex. St Clair Saints women's volleyball team leads the Conestoga Condors 2-1. Conestoga won that last set 25-22. I have a few of the stats here for you. The Flute's been the star hitting for the Saints. 7 kills. He also has 7 digs. Great defense as well. Malenko has 9 digs for the Saints. Huggins has been the big hitter. She has 9 hits, kills for them. Wiseman also on the kill board with 6. And setting, it's been Williams with 20 assists. And that last set, we saw Clements come in to get a few. So the Condors are going to serve first here in the 4th set. And we're ready for action again at the Plex. Huggins back on the bump. Tipped. Going to be troubled. Nice play to keep it alive for the Condors. Clement still in at setter. Gotta have to tip that. Nice play by Emma. Big hit down the right side. Olivia Bender. Clements tried to block that. She had help from Nickel, but it wasn't enough. That's going to be a service. Oh, it's still alive. That's going to be a free ball. If it gets over, it does. Good job by the Saints. Big hit. Still alive again. Blocked again. This is a long rally with a whistle. 4 hits. And it's tied up at 1. The Saints get possession. You can see that one doesn't get over the tape. The blockers were there, but the hit unable to get over the tape. So that's Clements now serving again. She had a good serving run in last game. Nice block, just out of bounds. Nice left-handed block on the net for the Saints. We'll get another look. She gets that left hand up there. Just misses on the close side. Little jump floater to the back row. Clements over. Big hit. Hits the line. The Condors get the point. The Clements got over in time. Got a decent set. Maybe not quite high enough for the hitter. Clements 5'4". She went to Holy Names. There she is again with the jump set. Big hit. The side out for the Saints. That's DeVlute with the hit. So we saw Williams in the first 2 sets, and it's been Clements mostly in the last 2. DeVlute now. High bump set. Blocked. Playable for the Saints. Stocks with the set. Through the defender's hands for the kill. Maleko. Nice set from the back row. Stocks able to power that one through the 2 blockers as the Saints tie it at 3. DeVlute again. Back. She's again 3rd year out of Wyoming. A little jump floater. Tight to the net. That's going to be trouble. Unable to get it over the net. The Saints now lead 4-3. Good job by serving from Chantel DeVlute, keeping the Conestoga Condors on their heels. That was our pregame braider. You can see the braids in the hair. Tipped off the net. Back row bump set. Not a lot on that one. Clements there, back set. Tipped off the hand. Another hit from Maleko for the point. Nice dive by Stocks to keep that one alive. Clements with the set. And Maleko with the kill. DeVlute again. Oh, miscommunication from the Condors. They trail it 6-3. So DeVlute's on a roll for the Saints. She gets the whistle to put the ball in the play. A little jump float again. Back middle. Kipfer with the set. Playable by the Saints. Clements is there. Back set. Another big hit. Good rally. Kipfer again. This time she goes back. Stocks is there. They're unable to convert. Huggins dives in the attempt. Unable to make the play. And Conestoga gets the side out. You'll see Kipfer with a back set. Stocks gets a piece of it, but unable to pass it to a teammate. Little knuckleball from the back serve. Quick set. Out of bounds. She came flying up the middle. Tried to go left. Just pushed it a little too far. That's Cosette Bowman back on the serve. Little running jump. Clements tight to the net. Tipped down the middle. Playable for Conestoga. Kipfer again on the middle, tipped as well. The Saints are not there for the tip defense. Stocks a little bit late on the D on the tip drill. The wall was there, just the middle tip help wasn't there. And Conestoga gets the point. Service ace for Conestoga. Coach El Turk on his feet, trying to settle his women's Saints down. 7-6, Conestoga leads now. Clements with the set. Another point. Conestoga now leads 8-6. They've battled back 5 straight points here in set number 4. Clements, a good back set. She's been going to that back set quite a bit. She might have to try power once or twice. They might be reading those back sets. That's long out of bounds on the serve. The Saints catch a break and get possession back. Wiseman back in the game as Stocks heads out. Tight to the net. Nice tip by Wiseman. Still in play. Someone was on the net. That looks like Wiseman on the net. Wiseman out of Marantha Christian in Amherstburg. 9-7, Conestoga leads. Big jump serve. Huggins is there. Tight. Another back set. Good dig. Tight again. Wiseman's there. Hits it over. Libero plays. Kipfer, back row, still alive. Good rally. Clements goes power. Huggins is there. Still alive. And the Saints win the point. Good job by Stocks to keep that alive, as she does the setting for Clements on that one. A beautiful set, and an even better kill by Maleko as she steps back to the service line. Kipfer's there. Good block, still alive. Nice spinning hit by Huggins. Back set, tip, tips there this time on D. Clements pushes, tries to surprise him on D. Back over to power. They're coming power quite a bit, Conestoga is. Huggins, big hit down the line for the kill. Nice set by Clements. Huggins comes flying in for the back left corner for the kill. And we'll see if they come power again. They've been going to Serena McKay quite a bit. This time middle. Oh, a bad tip there by number 17, Bianca Machete. Tried to catch the Saints napping, but misplayed the tip. So the Saints come roaring back, have a 10-9 lead now. It was a good timeout by Coach El Turk to get their team back in this one. And a service ace. That's Maleko. 5'10" out of LaSalle, Ontario. Second year out of Villanova. She's back for the serve again. A little bit of a curveball on that one, more of a screwball action. Huggins, tough angle, tipped, out of bounds. Saints get the point. We'll look at that on the replay again. Huggins was really tight over by the antenna, not giving her a lot of room. But she has a great job to hit it through the defenders, and they push the ball out of bounds on the block. Kipfer there. Into the net. That's Serena McKay, and a timeout has been called. Kelly McGuire needs to take a timeout as the Saints now lead 13-9 in set number 4. And there's a look at our stats thus far. The kill is going in favor of the Saints, 32-27. But yeah, the stat of the game is definitely the attack errors. Plus 13 advantage for the Saints, 17-4, as well as the assists between Clements and Williams. They've been leading the way, setting the ball for their big hitters. Aces are now even at a pair, Saints have a few extra errors, blocks pretty even, digs even. But yeah, again, the errors have been the difference. The attack errors have been the difference in this volleyball matchup. There's a look at the Saints. Some of their bench players. That's Gabby Arbor. She's got her fan club in the stands. Jordan Beneteau as well. A little bit of dancing there by some of the women of the Saints volleyball team as they're ready for action. So the Saints lead at 13-9. They took set 1, 25-20. They took set 2, 25-9. Conestoga battled back to take it 25-22 in set 3. And the Saints have a 13-9 lead here. High into the air. Kipfer tipped. Back row has it. Clement still in there at setter. Push down. They want a direction. It's out of bounds anyway. So Conestoga gets the side out. Kind of a quick set by Clements, and she shoved that out of bounds. A service error as we came back in the play for Conestoga, and the Saints quickly have the ball back as Huggins heads to the service line. Huggins gets a running start into the net, returns the favor back to Conestoga. Libero subs out for Conestoga. Big toss in the air on the jump. 3 in a row into the net for the 2 by Conestoga, 1 by St. Clair. So some service errors by the women here in set number 4. Wiseman back on the service line. She likes serving from that far left side. Little floater, traditional serve. Kipfer. Good dig by Huggins. Wiseman on the bump. DeVlute with the hit, still in play. Weak side. And it is out of bounds. That was a nice hit by Conestoga. We'll look at that as a timeout is called. She went cross court and just missed the left sidelines to give the Saints a 16-11 lead. So that's Coach Jimmy L. Turk coaching up his Saints. He's in his 7th year with the Saints women's volleyball team. He now kneels down to talk to the entire team. They're 9 points away from victory here in set number 4. Best of 5 as a reminder in OCAA volleyball play. The men were successful earlier. They won 3-1. And there's some of the upcoming webcasts you'll see on WeDigital. On Saturday, November 12th, the men at 2 o'clock. Only the men, as the Canadore College Panthers come to town. Another basketball matchup the following day. The women at 1, the men at 3. The Mountaineers come to town. And in volleyball action on Saturday, November 19th, the Humber Hawks come to town. The women at 1, the men at 3 o'clock. Substitution as we get back. We have a new server. That's Gabby Arbor, as her sign goes up in the crowd as she's back in the game. Great job by the WeDigital camera crew here. That ball's in play. Huggins bumps it over. DeVlute in with the kill. That's a great set from the back row from Huggins. I'm sure we'll get a look at that again. Here it is. Nice save. Back row set. Pushes it all the way over to the power side. And DeVlute able to kill it. That's going to be a tough one to recover from. She's almost into the front row. Free ball Saints. Clements is there. Powered. Oh, over the head of the hitter. Clements just got a little bit too much underneath that. And DeVlute was unable to convert. Wiseman back in. Saints lead 17-12. Conestoga back on the serve. Hits it long. They play it. Going to be off the net. She comes right over the net for the point. That was a tight bump off the serve. And the front line of the Conestoga Condors pushes that ball down for their 13th point. So that's Kipfer now on the back line, the setter with the serve. Clements, short set, goes far side. Kipfer back setting tight. She's there on the bump. Stocks helps. Nice hit. Miss hits the spike into the net. Bender has trouble converting the spike, and the Saints get the side out. So you see the libero doing the setting there. It was a good set, just a miss hit by the hitter on the power side. Nice serve. Kipfer's there. Tight to the net. Nice blocks. Nice attempt at the block by Ashley Maleko. Beautiful set by Kipfer there. And that was Libby Bauman with the kill. Clements over. Free ball. A little miscommunication there. Huggins back row. Clements. Back set for the kill. That's DeVlute with the kill. Beautiful back set by Emma Clements. DeVlute kills it, and she heads back to the service line as the Saints lead by 5. Tough play. A little miscommunication from the Saints. They were late on the block, and the Condors are able to get the point. That's a nice little push spike there on the right side to convert the point for the Condors. So Bowman now. Clements needs help. Nice spike on the power side. That's Kiana Huggins, her second year out of London, Ontario. Huggins, Saunders Secondary School, her second year with the team. That's tight to the net, that's over. Big hit, still alive. Free ball Saints. Clements back set, still alive. Tight to the net. Weak side, in for the power hit. Ashley Malenko with the Saints' 21st point of the game. 4 points away from victory. That's Kristen Nickel back at the service line. That's a double hit. Holly Phipps has trouble with that one, giving the Saints the point, and they now lead 22-15 here in set number 4. Jump, serve, Kipfer, quick set, tipped. Saints tip it, so Conestoga gets the point. She tried to pull her hands back. You'll see here on the replay. Big hit down the middle. Just couldn't pull the fingertips back soon enough. And the side out. Big hit, well out of bounds. So the Saints are now 2 points away from winning this match. That's Maleko back on the service line. Little jump, top spin serve. Kipfer. Blocked. Nice play on D. Big hit. Just misses out of bounds. An error there by Wiseman on the kill. Good defense from the Saints. Just unable to convert on the hit. Beautiful attempt by Maleko there. Good set by Clements. Wiseman just unable to convert. Saints still 2 points away. Clements there. Again. Blocked this time down the middle. Clements going twice in a row up the middle to her big 6'3" hitter, Geneva Wiseman. They had that one sniffed out, and they trail now only by 5. They might have to go a different direction here, and they do. Huggins on the outside. They're going to have trouble getting that one back. That's going to be a free ball Saints. As they set up, Huggins wants it on the outside. She gets it. Tipped. They keep it alive. Conestoga hits it out of bounds, no tip. And it is match point for the St. Clair Saints women's volleyball team. 1 point away from improving the 4-0. You'll see the hit, no fingertips, just out of bounds as Stocks dives and watches it go wide. So here's Huggins. She's been a star defensively and offensively for the team today. She looks to close this one out. A little jump float. That's tight to the net for Kipfer. Quick set. Push down. And the Conestoga Condors are still alive. That's Bianca Marchetti. Richmond Hill, Ontario. Jean Vanier High School. So it's still match point. Saints need a side out for the victory. Jump serve. Clements, bump set. Big spike for the victory. Chantel DeVloot kills for the win. And the Saints win set number 4, 25-19. And they win the match 3-1 as they improve to 4-0 on this young season. The Conestoga Condors fall to 2-1. My name is Dan Dominguez. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to this Saints volleyball action. The men win 3-1. The women win 3-1. And we'll see you next time here on We Digital.